Number 50, cornerback, Damon Arnette, Ohio State. Arnette is an aggressive cornerback prospect with a good combination of size, speed, and ball skills. He is very physical in press coverage and has plenty of speed to stay on the hip versus vertical routes. Overall, Arnette has some stiffness, but he's capable of playing at a high level in man or zone schemes. Number 49, safety, Antoine Winfield Jr., Minnesota. Winfield is an undersized safety prospect with some outstanding instincts and ball skills. His movement skills are very smooth and easy from the back end. As a tackler, he usually comes to balance, settles his feet, and wraps up. Overall, there is some concern due to size and durability, but Winfield is a playmaker from deep middle and his ability to match up in the slot is a bonus. Number 48, linebacker Jeremy Chinn, Southern Illinois. Chinn lined up all over the field in SIU's scheme. He has outstanding blend of size, speed, and instincts. Overall, Chinn is ideally suited to play weak side linebacker at the next level. He is exactly what teams are looking for in today's NFL. Number 47, cornerback Trayvon Diggs, Alabama. Diggs has elite size, athleticism, and ball skills. Overall, Diggs has some room to develop, but he will excite teams looking for a big cornerback to match up with guys like Mike Evans and Courtland Sutton. Number 46, cornerback Jeff Gladney, TCU. Gladney lacks ideal size and bulk for the position, but he excels because of his blend of quickness and feistiness. He plays outside and inside. He is at his best in off coverage, where he uses a quick, fluid pedal before efficiently planting and driving on balls thrown in front of him. Overall, Gladney needs to get a lot stronger. Number 45, defensive tackle Neville Gallimore, Oklahoma. Gallimore is an extremely twitched up and explosive defensive tackle. As a pass rusher, he explodes off the ball and has strong, ferocious hands. Overall, Gallimore is going to be a better pro than college player. Number 44, wide receiver Denzel Mims, Baylor. Mims is a tall, rangy wideout with exceptional burst and body control. He uses his quickness and burst to escape press coverage, excelling on vertical routes down the field. Mims is a big play generator on the outside and has all of the tools to develop into a complete receiver on the next level. Number 43, Justin Madubuike, defensive tackle, Texas A&M. Madubuike is a strong, versatile defensive lineman, and he aligns at every spot along the defensive front, but he's best suited as a 3 technique on the edge of the guard. Overall, Madubuike isn't an elite pass rusher, but he's impactful and can dominate on early downs. Number 42, cornerback Christian Fulton, LSU. Fulton has good size for the position, and he's very fluid, smart, and competitive. From off coverage, he's very aware and shows some pop out of his plant and drive. He's also aggressive in run support. Number 41, tight end Cole Kmet, Notre Dame. Kmet has an ideal frame for the tight end position. He lined up inline and flexed out in Notre Dame's offense. He also used his big frame to wall off defenders and pluck the ball in traffic. Overall, he is not a dynamic player, but he's going to get stronger. He'll be a reliable long-term starter at the tight end position. Number 40, running back J.K. Dobbins, Ohio State. Dobbins is a compact running back with tremendous power, balance, and instincts. He's at his best on inside runs. He does not hesitate accelerating into contact and breaking a ton of tackles. Overall, Dobbins' game should translate very well to the next level. He'll be a dependable starter immediately. Number 39, offensive tackle Joshua Jones, Houston. Jones played left tackle for the Cougars. He has ideal frame and length for the position. In pass pro, he's very smooth and efficient in his set. He isn't overly explosive, but he has enough foot quicks to kick out and cover up speed rushes. Overall, he looks like a top 15 player, but needs to play with better knee bend on a consistent basis. He should be a solid, dependable starter early in his career. Number 38, linebacker ZACK BAUN, Wisconsin. BAUN is slightly undersized as an outside linebacker with excellent athleticism and versatility. He spends a lot of time playing over tight ends and gets the best of them in the run and pass games. He's a very athletic dropper in coverage and is also very good as a backside run defender because of his burst and effort. Number 37, Cesar Ruiz, center, Michigan. Ruiz is an extremely consistent, physical, and aware center. In pass protection, he has a tight punch and immediate anchor. He lacks elite foot quickness, but he doesn't have any issues sliding and redirecting to stay square versus defenders. In the run game, he latches and runs his feet to create movement. He's outstanding on combo blocks, staying under control, locating, and walling off linebackers. Number 36, wide receiver Laviska Shenault, Colorado. Shenault is arguably the best athlete in the entire draft class. He's tall with a thick, muscular build. He lined up everywhere in Colorado's offense, out wide, in the slot, at running back, and even took snaps as a Wildcat quarterback. Overall, Shenault comes with some durability concerns and will need time to develop into a fully polished wideout. Number 35, running back Jonathan Taylor, Wisconsin. Taylor is an ultra-productive running back with outstanding strength and speed. He isn't overly shifty, but he avoids taking flush hits and he always falls forward for extra yardage. He trusts his hands and attacks the ball when he's out in the route. Overall, Taylor is an explosive home run hitter with upside in the passing game. Number 34, edge rusher Marlon Davidson, Auburn. Davidson typically lined up at defensive end for the Tigers, but also possesses the ability to slide inside. As a pass rusher, he is devastating when he has a runway. He generates a lot of power in his bull rush and has an array of hand moves he can incorporate on the move, and his production should carry over to the next level. Number 33, safety Grant Delpit, LSU. Delpit is a tall, fast, free safety who also possesses the ability to play in the slot. He has outstanding range and ball skills. Everyone at LSU raves about his leadership and intangibles. Overall, Delpit needs to clean up some tackling issues, but he has Pro Bowl potential at free safety. Number 32, cornerback AJ Terrell, Clemson. Terrell is a tall, slender cornerback prospect with a strong resume and a variety of coverages and techniques. He has very good ball awareness down the field and is a reliable tackler. Overall, Terrell has some tightness, but he's a very solid player who should emerge as a quality number 2 cornerback for the team that drafts him. Number 31, edge rusher YETUR GROSS-MATOS, Penn State. GROSS-MATOS is a tall, long edge rusher for the Nittany Lions. He's a very productive pass rusher and has a quick swipe move, inside spin, and can also bend and wrap at the top of his rush. Overall, GROSS-MATOS offers double-digit sack potential, but he does need to add strength at the next level. Number 30, running back CLYDE Edwards-HELAIRE, LSU. Edwards-HELAIRE is a short, compact runner with quick feet, power, and prowess in the passing game. He drives his legs on contact and pulls out a lot of tackles. He catches the ball outside his frame very smoothly and is an outstanding player after the catch. Overall, Edwards-HELAIRE has a very similar skill set to Austin Eckler. Number 29, cornerback JAYLON Johnson, Utah. Johnson offers an enticing size-speed combination for the position. He also excels when he slides inside to cover the slot. He is very aggressive versus the run, and he closes quickly before coming to balance and delivering formed tackles. Overall, Johnson is very talented and should be a day 1 starter with the potential to cover in the slot. Number 28, wide receiver T. Higgins, Clemson. Higgins is a tall, long, and rangy wideout with elite high-point skills. He is a smooth, long-striding route runner and is best when on the move, slants, post, and go routes. Overall, Higgins isn't going to do a lot of the dirty work in the middle of the field, but he's very effective on the outside and provides big playability. Number 27, wide receiver Brandon Ayuk, Arizona State. Ayuk has a solid muscular frame and plays an aggressive brand of football. He is explosive in his release and he attacks the leverage of cornerbacks before suddenly snapping off his route. He's best after the catch, breaking tackles and making people miss without gearing down. Number 26, offensive tackle Austin Jackson, USC. Jackson brings an intriguing blend of size, athleticism, and upside. In the passing game, he has the quickness to easily cut off speed rushers, and he plays with good knee bend and balance. His overall play strength needs to improve, but he's only 20 years old, and that should come in time. Number 25, edge rusher K'Lavon Chaisson, LSU. Chaisson primarily lined up as a stand-up rusher in the Tigers' defensive scheme. He is long, explosive, and very athletic. Against the run, he flashes the ability to stack and hold the point, but he excels at slipping blocks and creating havoc. Overall, Chaisson is more athlete than football player currently, but he has all the tools to be a dominant force at the next level. Number 24, edge rusher AJ EPENESA, Iowa. EPENESA is a skilled pass rusher with outstanding size, strength, and effort. EPENESA has a very high floor as a prospect, and he should be a consistent 8 to 10 sack performer at the very least. Number 23, quarterback Jordan Love, Utah State. Love has ideal size, arm strength, and athletic ability. He operated out of the gun at Utah State and was very fluid and smooth in his getup. His decision-making was very concerning this past season as he forced too many balls into crowds and didn't ever give up on a play to a fault. Overall, Love is a raw prospect who will need some time to develop. Number 22, linebacker Kenneth Murray, Oklahoma. Murray is an off-the-ball run-and-hit linebacker. He is at his best when he's free to chase and make plays to the perimeter. He struggles when he has to play off blocks and locate the football through the trash inside. Overall, Murray would be best served to play outside and off the ball, where he would be afforded clean sight lines to attack with his speed. Number 21, cornerback, C.J. Henderson, Florida. Henderson is an extremely explosive and athletic cornerback prospect for the Gators. He is extremely loose and fluid to open up and mirror all over the field and is rarely out of position. Henderson has some elite skill traits and could emerge as the top cornerback in this class, but his tackling must be addressed. Number 20, quarterback, Justin Herbert, Oregon. Herbert has exceptional size, mobility, and arm strength. He has quick feet in his setup, and he bounces on his toes once he gets to the top of his drop. He is a very good runner. Overall, Herbert has some special physical tools, but he needs to play with less caution and learn to embrace an attacking mentality. Number 19, defensive tackle Ross Blacklock, TCU. Blacklock is a dynamic interior defensive lineman. As a pass rusher, he launches out of his 4-point stance, and his bull rush is ferocious. He creates an immediate knockback. Overall, Blacklock comes with some risk, but he's worth it. He has potential to develop into a top-flight interior pass rusher. Number 18, safety, Xavier McKinney, Alabama. McKinney is an instinctive safety for the Tide and also spent some time playing nickel linebacker. He has very good feel as a blitzer, displaying timing and burst. Overall, McKinney is an intelligent, versatile defender, and he should be very effective in multiple roles. Number 17, offensive tackle, Andrew Thomas, Georgia. Thomas is a thick, powerful offensive tackle. In pass pro, he has average foot quickness in his set, but he possesses a powerful punch and strong anchor. He gets in trouble at times because his base is too wide and loses balance. Overall, some teams view Thomas as a guard, but it is believed he can hold up a tackle if he improves his balance issues. Number 16, running back, DeAndre Swift, Georgia. Swift is a compact running back with excellent patience, vision, and quickness. On inside runs, he lets things develop before exploding through the line of scrimmage. He has enough speed to capture the corner on outside runs. Overall, Swift has a similar skill set to Raiders running back Josh Jacobs. Number 15, linebacker Patrick Queen, LSU. Queen is an undersized linebacker with outstanding burst, instincts, and coverage ability. Against the pass, he's very fluid in his drops, and his change of direction ability is excellent. He does get uprooted at times because of his size, but he usually finds a way to beat blockers to spots. Overall, Queen is a high-tempo playmaker at the second level and should impact all 3 downs. Number 14, wide receiver Justin Jefferson, LSU. Jefferson is a tall, slender wideout with off-the-charts production. He lines up both in the slot and out wide. He doesn't have elite speed, but he's plenty fast enough. After the catch, he has some wiggle and will fight for extra yards. Overall, Jefferson is a polished receiver and should make an immediate impact at the next level. Number 13, offensive tackle Tristan Wirfs, Iowa. Wirfs is a big, powerful offensive tackle. In pass protection, he launches out of his stance and hasn't had any issues versus outside speed rushers. He creates a ton of movement, but also will overextend and fall off at times. Overall, he can survive at tackle, but he'd benefit from playing with neighbors on both sides. Wirfs could have all-pro potential at guard. Number 12, offensive tackle Jedrick Wills, Alabama. Wills lined up at right tackle for Alabama and is an excellent pass protector. He is aware versus games and stunts, and in the run game, he is at his best when he's working up to the second level. He's never on the ground. Overall, Wills doesn't have an ideal body type, but he has all the necessary tools to be a 10-year starter. Number 11, wide receiver Henry Ruggs III, Alabama. Ruggs has an unbelievable blend of speed and toughness. He lines up outside and in the slot. Ruggs boasts world-class speed. He truly explodes off the line and after the catch. He is outstanding on jet sweeps and also has kick return value. Overall, Ruggs has Tyreek Hill type ability. Number 10, wide receiver Jerry Jeudy, Alabama. Jeudy is an elite route runner with outstanding burst, body control, and awareness. He explodes off the line and uses his quickness to avoid press coverage. Overall, Jeudy is a loose athlete with elite route skills, and he should emerge as a high-volume production guy very early in his career. Number 9, wide receiver CeeDee Lamb, Oklahoma. Lamb is tall, lean, with top-tier hands, toughness, and production. He can line up inside and outside, is smooth, fluid, and understands how to set up cornerbacks. He doesn't have elite speed, but overall, he's a polished player who is equally explosive and reliable. Number 8, defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw, South Carolina. Kinlaw is a hulking defensive tackle prospect with a sudden get-off and is quick to shoot his hands and drive back blockers. His effort is solid and his best football is in front of him. He has Pro Bowl potential. Number 7, quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, Alabama. Tagovailoa lacks ideal height for the position, but he has quick feet, eyes, and release. He throws off a firm platform and spins the ball really well. He understands how to hold and manipulate safeties with his eyes. Overall, Tua is the ultimate point guard. If he can remain healthy, he has the potential to be one of the NFL's most efficient passers. Number 6, offensive tackle Mekhi Becton, Louisville. Becton is a massive left tackle prospect with a similar size skill set to former Miami first rounder Bryant McKinney. In pass pro, he has surprisingly nimble feet and uses his length to steer defenders. He's a dominating run defender and collects knockdowns by the bunches. Overall, Becton has areas to improve, mainly balance and awareness, but he is a rare athlete at this size and his upside is through the roof. Number 5, cornerback Jeff Okudah, Ohio State. Okudah has ideal size, length, twitch, and competitiveness for the position. He's very comfortable and effective in both press and off coverage. He does a nice job of staying on top versus vertical routes and can locate the football down the field. This is a very clean player with a very high floor and ceiling. Number 4, defensive tackle Derek Brown, Auburn. Brown has excellent size, power, and athleticism for the defensive tackle position. He wins with a violent club and swim move, a rip move, or a nifty up and under counter move. The Auburn product creates separation from blockers with an explosive punch. Overall, this is a complete player capable of dominating on all 3 downs. Number 3, linebacker/safety Isaiah Simmons, Clemson. Simmons is an extremely versatile, athletic defensive chess piece. He is a long, rangy athlete who lined up at linebacker over the slot and in the deep middle for the Clemson defense. Against the run, he takes good angles and his speed allows him to make plays from the backside. Overall, Simmons is built for today's NFL and his role could change week to week depending on the opponent. Number 2, quarterback Joe Burrow, LSU. Burrow has solid size for the position and he possesses many elite qualities. He is very smooth in his drop and has the ability to process through his reads at a rapid pace. He doesn't flinch versus pressure when he sees something he likes down the field. If he needs to buy time, he can slide and climb the pocket with excellent feel and awareness. Overall, Burrow lacks special arm strength, but his combination of poise, accuracy, and toughness is very appealing. Number 1, edge rusher Chase Young, Ohio State. Young is a tall, long, and athletic defensive end. As a pass rusher, he explodes off the ball and gains ground in a hurry. Against the run, he sets the edge easily and uses his quickness to slip blocks and create chaos behind the line of scrimmage. Overall, Young is an all-pro talent reminiscent of Julius Peppers.